Okay, at the moment of speaking, it is April 8th, 2026. The voice is a little hoarse from megaphoning downtown. So if you're new to this channel, check out some of the other videos and understand that I've been publicly speaking about the things that are taking place since 2004. And I have thousands of subscribers. I've talked to millions of people over the years, but I have this brand new channel with only 12 subscribers right now because essentially I'm starting over. The reason I'm starting over is because it's a bad guy world out there. It's a matrix where there's a lot of abuse of decent people who just want to be good dads or husbands, people that want to protect their daughters, basically from men that rape, men that want to control. And these men that I'm talking about, they are in the system at different levels. It's not all cops, but it's some cops. And if you go around a community like this and you tell them that you know what's going on and they figure out what your YouTube channel is, you can end up in some hot water, especially if you get as angry as I at houses that promote pornography to children, and you confront that, and people that promote bad videos, that promotes human trafficking, you can end up fucked with. So this is actually going to be my second go. I think that I'm going to go around this town for now and see if there's anything changing in human consciousness. The last time I did this, I brought in bad energy by bringing in my old audience that had, unfortunately, a lot of people with a soft spot for white supremacy. People, some of them that are still believing that Trump is trying to help America, and ultimately people that don't have compassion for Hispanics, people that don't have compassion for non-white people. Now, I like different types of women, and I like to have friends with different type of men when it comes to martial arts and talking and philosophy. So I'm not into like one race being better than the rest. And there's a strong sense of tribalism in this area that does not feel natural. And being the son of a white woman who was a feminist and a new ager, spiritualist, wasn't raised in a church or a mosque, and then being the son of a guy who came from overseas, who my mom divorced and took me from him, I didn't really develop the cultural abilities to deal with, in language, people that look a little bit more ethnic. I'm in the white world and I'm helping white people. The problem is the world has become so hateful and so controlled on the internet. Things are staged also, not just 9/11, October 7th. So people right now are afraid of certain types of races, certain types of men that look a certain way. I happen to fit that profile. That's why I'm upset. The voice is hoarse because I went downtown in Dallas and I megaphoned the other day. And even if I seem mean to a certain person, you don't look pretty. It's because it's a metaphor for you're not pretty on the inside. We need women, we need strong women because, folks, we're getting close to the point where people might have to dig a hole and hide themselves. I can't even get out of this place. Now, this isn't just about fear. I want a community. There is a community potluck style type of a park near here that would be perfect for meditation and prayer. I'm upset right now because I've been here for a long time and people don't want to make friends. And I walk into that Walmart here in town and I see how depressed these workers are. So there's a matrix, folks, afoot. And I started another channel in this community, right? A couple years ago. And I would hand out a card to women and men trying to get them to come to the channel. And a few years ago, there seemed to be a really strong disconnect with this community that ironically doesn't have protests. And it's also very hard to date, and dating apps aren't healthy. So people are online here like the rest of the world. They're on their computer too much, way too much. And it's screwing up my brain and it's screwing up your brain. So we've become a world where people can't go out anymore and meet anybody because they're afraid of others. They meet them online. Well, what I'm trying to do is hand out my card, give them an instruction to come to my channel, get a chance to know me. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I want to have friendship where I hang out with people where I don't talk about these things. I just want to be in someone's arms or have her in my arms. But right now, I have many YouTube channels and I am criticizing the behavior of bad women. And I'm doing this, and men, of course, their children. I'm doing this for future generations because we have too many people that are joining the military. We have too many people that are joining the Death Star. We have too many people that are not good parents. And I want to be a dad. And I'm young enough still, and I'm strong enough still to be able to do that. And it isn't necessarily necessary for me to live forever. to be a dad during the important years in which it's needed. And the most important years to be a dad are in the early years. So I'm a hard worker, but it seems like the world is phasing us out, and I'm not necessarily having my heart set on having a child, but I feel like we need to be having friendships with each other in the real world. Deploy ourselves out of the matrix, and of course from pornography. Okay, that is a world that I'm highly critical of, and I don't think that people should be living in that world. I disagree with a lot of people. I don't think it's healthy. It is addictive. And this society that we're living in right now has not put in the right rules and regulations to make sure that that industry is clean, that it's moral, right? So we have immoral media that this young generation is consuming, okay? And it promotes bad guys. It promotes men that kill, and it makes men that don't have a lot of viewers, that don't have like large height or something, out to be monsters or non-humans at all. And as a result of that, modern women are ending up enslaved. As a result of that, modern women are ending up in prison. As a result of that, modern women in some cases are ending up kidnapped. A lot of modern women don't understand that just because you're turned on by a certain guy based on his looks, his violence, his demeanor, why that is. It's the same thing with men having an instinct in some cases to rape women. We have unhealthy sexual instincts that have aggression within them, right? That are directed at other people that are not necessarily good for us. And it's definitely not good to take from others. And it's not good to give a man, in my opinion, any love when he's a monster. So a man shouldn't just take from a woman or hurt from a woman. And a woman should not just give to a man that when he is evil, when he takes from others, when he takes from other women or men, like such as a soldier or people that are in uniform. So we need to have a resurgence in consciousness. So I am of a mix of your people and of the people that are being bombed. As a result of that, your men and your women right now on this planet are treating me like I am shit. And I'm not able to help you as a young woman, as a young man, or whatever your age is, including those of you that are older, that may have been watching me in the past, because I have been suppressed. And until I have my own bunker or a place where they don't know where I'm at and that type of a thing, it's probably best for me to not be on my old channels. So I'm here, older in life, trying to start over with you. Going around this town going, where is there a pulse? And I don't want to limit it to the town in which I'm in right now, okay? I want to keep it vast to the metro area and then travel to other places in the metro area, hand out my card, but I need to see you hit the subscribe button and a like and a comment and an email to let me know that you're there. Because I want to start to see some progress. Right now we're at 12 subscribers. If we can get to 30 or 40 subscribers locally, with conscious people locally here in the Dallas area. I also have a Substack. I also write on that. I also can create a Substack where I write about things that are happening in the news. Okay, but the local journalists here, the media here, they are not nice people. The white women that are here, the journalists here, also in Portland where I'm from, they're not kind and they're not inclusive. They don't care what I have to say. They think I'm a conspiracy theorist. Okay, so these women that are in the media, white women that are in the media, they don't do enough to fight human trafficking. They don't do enough to counter racism of Muslims. And the Muslim women that live here, because they're Muslim and they have a certain belief system, they think that I'm haram. If I try to give them my card at the market, they are threatened by me. Yet they're buying food from a market selling pork and alcohol. It just doesn't even make sense to me why they're trusting the official media over me. So if you're listening to this, you are being invited to the resistance. Hit subscribe now, hit the bell, and I will give you an education that your mother never gave you, that your father never gave you, that your teachers never gave you. I will tell you what your pastor didn't tell you, that if you do certain things in this world, you're going to go to hell. It doesn't matter if you believe in Jesus. If you do certain things in this world, you're going to face a challenge. You may be born as an Arab in the future, in 2050 in Iraq, if you contribute to the death of those people. That's what I'm telling evil people. I'll sit there at Beltline, by the Walmart, by the Denny's, by the McDonald's, and I will megaphone how they are destroying the young people's future. I will tell them in line, in traffic, why these things are taking place. I will ask them, did you vote for this? Okay, and right now my energy is strong, and these people aren't admitting that they voted for this. They don't even have a strong argument that they voted for this. So people need to break free from the white world order. People need to break free from that influence. In fact, I have multiple channels where I go even deeper and hit below the belt. You need to flee those institutions and people that let you down, that harmed you. And you need to help others. You need to help others other than the people that hurt you initially. And there's a lot of people that are hurting you Latinos here. There's a lot of people that are hurting you white people here. There's a lot of people that are hurting you black people here. You need to leave the people that are hurting you, and you need to join forces with the one who has returned to the earth. Because as far as I'm concerned, I am close to that vibrational frequency. You can call it a Jesus, you can call it a Mahdi, you can call it this, you can call it that. I don't care what you call it. It doesn't matter. To me, it's something that I'm going to manifest over the course of this lifetime, leading me to the next, because I'm on my way to some reality to where I can have a family, to where I can be an equal in this world. Your world and your brothers and your dads and your children, your people haven't treated me like an equal in this world. And as a result of that overseas, many innocent people that didn't do shit to you on 9/11, which was created by this government, they're being killed. They're being murdered. They're being raped. And they're going to go in there into Iran, and they're going to hurt a whole lot of people in the future. Women need to do their part to tell their people, to tell their men, to stop killing and raping other people, especially other women. You need to know that, and men like me do exist, and we need your support. Because if women like you don't support people like me at the grassroots level, how am I supposed to know that you're one of the good ones if you are good? Now, in the time that I've been here, I've gotten confirmation that evil seems to be consuming us, and that people are threatened by the light, and that we share space with other things in this world. Those are things that people call demons. And this is the land of a trillion jinn. Okay, so there's a lot of evil things that people are doing here in this Dallas, Texas area. It's polluted, and they create weapons that kill families overseas. As a result of this, demons are drawn to this region, and they pollute these people. They pollute them in the school system. They pollute them at every level. Now, what I'm trying to do is get through to people before they're too damaged. And that's why. Okay, unfortunately, the spirit of corruption is within school to control it, so the kids end up as slaves and traumatized, rather than becoming the people that they were meant to become. So, I'm still meeting people out there that have never heard about these things. They've never heard about the truth about that day that led to these wars. They've never heard about the disinformation on the internet that's trying to get people to hurt others. And so it's important for me to really love someone or be friends with someone, that they come to the channel, that they understand that I am fighting for their future in their favor. And I need to be accepted for me. And even though this is unorthodox for me to give somebody my YouTube channel, it gives somebody the time to get to know them. Because frankly, that is the real role, other than having children, that women are here to do. They are to give support to the men that are here to fight for their honor, that are here to fight for their favor. We're going to be in and up in a future where everybody's going to be talking about human trafficking all the time. And then here I am alone talking about it before it happens. In an area of North America where it's already happening. I predicted it beforehand, and now it's happening at the hand of the authorities and people that are dressing up like guys. I want to start a meetup at the local park involving meditation and martial arts and conversation. Let me know if you would be interested. My email is onehumansolution@gmail.com. That's one human solution, as in coming together as one, solution@gmail.com.